I'm Dan Wallace with the UIC Athletic Department, joined alongside the head coach of the Flames women's golf program, Matt Bubba Blair. Coach, it seems like forever ago, but the Flames will finally be back in action this coming Monday and Tuesday down in Texas. What's this past year been like, from having your spring season shortened last year to not having the opportunity to compete at all in the fall? Just from your perspective, what has these last 12 months been like?
Very challenging. I think all of us as athletes want to compete, and especially us coaches. It's the best way to see where we are, where we stand. Without that, it's been very difficult. The kids playing with one another, they're competitive with each other, but it's tough to push each other. In the respect of a competitive way. Well, who did I beat? Well, I didn't beat anybody. We didn't beat another team. So that was a very challenging situation. The kids are really excited to get back out and playing. It's good for the kids to realize that, this can be taken away at any moment. And so they'll really cherish, playing in a tournament.
Even though you didn't have a chance to compete against other teams this fall, you still had an opportunity to get out on the course, get some work in, and see the progress that's been made. What did you see out on the course here these past couple of months before the snow finally arrived and shut us all down?
Yeah. You know what? I'm really happy with some of the strides that some of our kids made. I think, Megan and Brooke and have really, gotten their games more well-rounded. Megan really worked hard on improving her short game and getting, having more shots around the greens. So that's going to really pay dividends for her coming up this semester. I was really happy with Adrian and with Emma. I thought that, they had some up and down rounds, but they had some low rounds too. So that really helps us. Steph has really been working hard. She's really working to get better. And when we go through that process, and this is one of those times where we haven't competed in a year. So she's made some changes to her golf swing and she has some great shots. And then, it's like, oh my goodness, what just happened? But we all go through that and when we make changes, so it's all going to be for the best. And, I'm really going to be excited to see Grace get out there, our freshman. She can really move the golf ball. She can get it out there 280, 290 sometimes. So we're going to be really interested to let her go and let her just go out there and compete. She almost was all state in 2 sports in the same season. So she's one heck of an athlete. And she needs to compete. She needs to go feel like she's going to beat somebody up. Being a soccer player, she needs to hit somebody. She needs to tackle them. So, and it's not that much fun tackling your teammates all the time. So, we're really excited about getting on golf course. I think, her future here at UIC is going to be really, really good. And, we're still, we don't have a senior on the team again this year. So, I'm really excited where we're going to go, and what we've been doing so far this semester in practice. We've had some rounds that were young and it showed. And then, we've had some rounds where I go, holy cow, let's get sized up for rings now. It'll be a lot easier when it comes time in April.
With your season getting started here Monday and Tuesday down in Texas, how do you balance the expectations of knowing that this is the first round in a year and not knowing exactly where things are at, but also B, setting the bar high enough where you can be satisfied with the results?
I always look at the first 2 rounds in the spring as benchmarks. So let's really, especially this tournament and not having competed in a year, let's go out there and try to beat people, but let's also realize what we need to start working on to get ready for the end of April. So, we're going to use a lot more statistics this year. We're going to kind of get some analytics going on so we can better utilize our practice time. I kind of want to make sure that they understand, what it is that that they need to do to improve, because each player is different, and it's just like any other sport. But we don't want to keep focusing on all bad things, and we don't want to keep focusing on all good things. So it's just going to be I'm really excited to get the analytics part of it, to get practices more efficient for the kids, because we have drilled, we have played, and we have done little things way too much and to prepare for nothing. And now we've got something to prepare for. So these next 2 tournaments are going to be really fun for us, and hopefully really fun for the kids, because they can start setting that plan to get better.
Perfect. Well, Coach, best of luck down in Texas. We'll all be following along, and good luck the entire way. We'll be rooting you on.
Hey, thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it. And go Flames.
Go Flames. Take it easy, Bubba.
You too, Danny boy.